Hi there, it's Dan here from Flexxable, and today I'm going to give you 3 quick tricks we're using in our B2C lead generation campaigns that are massively reducing our cost per lead. Let's get stuck in. The first tip that I'm going to give you is when you're writing your ads, you want to talk about the symptom of the problem rather than the problem, if that makes sense. And to give you an example of what that looks like, a problem that a lot of people, this is what we're doing at the moment, but a problem that a lot of people are having is rising utility bills, inflation, all of that type of stuff, right? But you can't really write an ad that says, are you struggling with your rising utility bills? All right, that kind of would work and you get some kind of clicks and stuff like that. But to really kind of throw some petrol on the fire, what you want to do is talk about what that symptom is. So a symptom of what they're struggling with and those rising bills could be that their electricity costs or their gas and electric bills have gone up by more than $100 or £100 per month or whatever that is. So do you see the difference between the symptom of the problem and the problem? Okay, and if you're able to, in whatever industry you're writing ads for, if you're able to differentiate between the symptom and the problem, then it really makes a huge difference when you're writing your ads. Their engagement is off the charts. I mean, people talk about Facebook being dead and expensive coming up to Black Friday, but we've never seen cheaper kind of CPMs and CPCs and cost per leads at the moment. It's insane. You really need to focus on symptom rather than problem, and that's when things really start pumping for you. All right, the second thing you want to do once you've got the symptom and the problem nailed, you want to have curiosity inside your ads, okay? So you don't kind of want to solve the problem in the ads. You want to leave them hanging on a knife edge. So you've got them interested and intrigued because you've spoken about their symptom. And now you're moving into the transition to try and get the click. I always say, sell the click rather than the service, okay? So an example might be if your electricity bills have gone, or gas and electric have gone up by more than $100 per month, this may help, okay? This may help. That is a really kind of intriguing type curiosity-based ad that will lead to the click, and then you either let your advertorial, your quiz, or your lead form do the rest of the kind of converting, if that makes sense. So if you can really focus on curiosity and sell the click rather than the service, I cannot emphasize this enough, you're going to start seeing really cheap clicks and things are going to go, your cost per lead is going to go way down, and you're going to get engagement rankings that are really positive. The third tip I'm going to give you today is to repeat the symptom of the problem inside the banner of the ad, okay? This could be, if we're talking about kind of Facebook here, but it can be done via GDN or TikTok or whatever that is, right? You want to kind of have a banner that repeats the symptom of the problem. So you've got the symptom in the copy, you've got some curiosity, and then you just repeat the symptom again inside the banner. And we use like stupidly simple, ugly Facebook ads that just convert like crazy because the first thing they notice is the image, right? So if you're talking about the symptom within the image, then obviously that stops the scroll. They kind of investigate a little bit more. They see the headline, they click on the ad, and then they go into the conversion process. So it's not really too difficult. If you can repeat those 3 things, okay, you've got the symptom, not the problem. You've got dripping with curiosity, and you've got a really great image that explains the symptom inside your ad, then you're off to the races, and I promise you're going to see some really good results if you do this. So you might be asking, what type of, where do you send the traffic after the click happens? Because you really are kind of requiring your funnel to do the converting after this because you're just selling the click, right? So there's a few different ways that you can do it. So for a very broad offer like the one that I just spoke about where you're helping people reduce their utility bills, you can take them to an advertorial which maybe gives 10 tips or whatever that is to be able to reduce those bills. And off the back of that, you might want to have a lot of different offers inside that advertorial that lead to kind of sole or raw loft insulation or boiler replacement or HVAC or whatever that is. And I'm not going to go into how to write really good advertorials. We've actually, now I think about it, we've got a really good webinar on how to write the perfect advertorial up here. But if you're able to kind of point traffic to an advertorial, that's a really great way of doing it. Another way that you want to do it that works exceptionally well is if you use the same kind of methodology for a lead magnet. So instead of the advertorial with the 10 tips, you can put them into a lead form type funnel where they get delivered the lead magnet. You can grab their name, email, and phone number for that, and then you can follow up with copywriting, emails, SMS, all that type of stuff. We use High Level for all that type of thing, and it works exceptionally well. And I guess the last way you could do it, although it's not as powerful, is if you have a quiz on that landing page, but you want to be able to really focus on kind of pre-selling, and you'll need some copy above the quiz because you are really kind of like selling the click, as I said, rather than the service. So they're going to need some explanation. Otherwise, when they hit that quiz page, they're just going to bounce off, and your conversion rates are going to be shocking. Okay, so they're kind of 3 ways that I would recommend giving it a go. I know it's kind of a big, broad idea for you today, but if you can get the kind of clicks and the media buying side right, then you've got a lot of flexibility on what you do with your funnel and your conversion process. All right, so I really hope you've enjoyed this video today. It's specifically for B2C type lead gen, which a lot of people struggle with. So if you do have any comments or questions about today's video, then please comment below. Give us a like if you like this video so we know to create more like this. And of course, subscribe to our channel so you'll be the first to know when we create new content. I'll speak to you soon. Thank you.